Right, what's coming up now in question 5 are my favourite type of question, really involved. I've got to solve these. Look at it. I'll start here. So I've got x over x plus 1 in a little bracket to keep it all together. Subtract 4 over x minus 1, keep it in a little bracket. This all equals 1. Now, this is supposed to generate a quadratic which will then yield 2 results, or maybe 1 if it turns out being a perfect square. Essentially, let's just get a common denominator. So here we go. X plus 1 with x minus 1. Put in the equals 1 over there. Here, x with x minus 1 again. If I multiply the bottom by x minus 1, the top must get multiplied by x minus 1. Put down the minus and forget about it. Then go 4 lots of x plus 1. Why? Well, I multiplied the x minus 1 by the x plus 1, therefore the top must be multiplied by x plus 1 as well. Now I've got to proceed very carefully, multiplying out across the top. X squared minus x minus 4x minus 4. I may as well take this bottom part here, the denominator next door, and multiply by 1. So just take it next door straight away, and we'll multiply out in just a moment. Right then, simplifying this, I've got x squared minus 5x minus 4 equals, let's multiply this out, x squared minus x plus x minus 1. So I can cancel the minus x plus x straight away. I can cancel my x squared straight away actually. If I bring this over and subtract it, it's gone. What have I got? I've got minus 5x minus 4 equals minus 1. So minus 5x equals minus 1 plus 4. Well, that comes to 3. So x is going to be 3 over minus 5. In other words, minus 3/5. That, although was an equation that looked like it might produce a quadratic, it did not. It just produced a straightforward linear equation. I'm going to pause and check out my answer because I wasn't expecting that to happen. I certainly couldn't see it happen. I'll pause, get the answer, and then probably go and do 5b within the same video. So I'll be back very soon. That was perfectly good. Just checked it. So it wasn't quadratic. Well, that's a shock. Right, next one. But it can happen. This is going to be 5b. This is bound to produce something scary. 12 over x plus 3. There we go. Plus x over x plus 5. There's no negative, so I'm a little bit wary of this. That all comes to 2. Alright, so it's not very difficult. Common denominator, just go straight across here like that. So x plus 3, x plus 5. The 12 is going to want the x plus 5 as well to upgrade him. And the x is going to want the x plus 3 as well. All comes to 2. Multiply at the top. So 12x plus, what's that? 60 plus x squared plus 3x equals 2 lots of whatever this is going to be. So let me just take it all over and multiply. So x times x is going to be x squared. Please note what I've done. I'm dragging this over and multiplying out as I speak, and then I'll multiply by 2 later on. Alright? Yeah, right, where are we? X squared, so 5x. And x times 3 is another 3x's. And 3 5s are 15. Tidy this up a little bit because I can. So 12x and a 3x, so I've got x squared plus 15x's, that's the 12 and the 3 there, plus the 60 at the end. Now we're going to multiply this out. 2x squared plus, well, 8 and 3 is 8x's. Let's double them up. 16x's. 2 15s are 30. Let's bring everything over to this side so I can end up with a positive x squared. So I've got here 0 equals 2x squared plus 16x plus 30. Now minus the x squared minus the 15x and minus the 60. Let's tie this up a little bit. 2x squared minus 1x squared is x squared. 16x minus 15x is 1 positive x on its own. And 30 take away 60 is minus 30. And this of course all comes to 0. Hopefully this will factorise beautifully, because it will be very unfair for AQA to set one of these up to struggle to work hard at grade A or A star to create a quadratic for it not to factorise. So I've not come across one of these that don't factorise unless they give you something like this and they say now give your answers to 2dp, which would imply having to use the quadratic formula. So anyway, this was quite easy. Well, x and x makes x squared. 5 6's make 30, and it gives me a difference of 1. Now the x has got to be positive, so my plus 6 has got to beat my minus 5. So if I work this out, I've got x squared plus 6x minus 5x. Well, 6x minus 5x is 1x, so it means I've got that one. And of course, minus 5 times 6 is minus 30. Just go ahead and solve now. So I've got x minus 5 is 0, from which x becomes 5, one solution. I've got x plus 6 is 0, from which x becomes minus 6. And that is a very, very easy grade B quadratic, but get into it was a little bit challenging, and it's definitely worth grade A. And certainly in the book here, question 5 is grade A rated. In fact, everything on that page is grade A rated. Question 8 being an A star question, I'll probably do it therefore. So I'm going to stop there because that's quite long, and then just pick off a few of the others, and that will be it for chapter 17. I'll catch you later.